How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the BDT channel. We have another install video for you. Today we're installing a front mount intercooler on the B9 S5. Let's get right to it. All right, guys, the first thing we need to do is remove the hood latch release lever. So what we're gonna do is get a plastic trim removal tool, push back here right in the middle. It's gonna pop off like that. You can see right there, but that's where we're gonna push in. Next, we're gonna go ahead and remove this plastic cover, pull back, like that. Gently lift up. Pretty simple there. Next thing, we have 4 T30. There is a camera wire back here for your front camera if you have one. If you want to, you could try to get it right now. I technically say don't do it until you have the front bumper off if you have someone help you. If you don't have someone help you, get back there right now and remove it. It's just gonna be a clip style. You're gonna squeeze it and pull it back. You're gonna wiggle it. It's pretty hard. Next thing we're gonna do is remove these T25 Torx fix screws. There's 4 of them. I'm using an extension and swivel so you guys can actually see what's going on here. All right, guys, so we're gonna peel this back right here and watch this. See this right here? Do not damage this. This really holds it in there nice. So I'm just gonna peel it out just a little bit and I'm gonna get a T30 extension back there. The bolt's right here. So I'm gonna try to not get in the way here. Let me line it up first. Now, this is where you grab your magnet. Go ahead and get back there. After removing that T30 back there, grab your trim removal tool. This is a long one. It's a little overkill, but here we go. There's a plastic little clip right here. I'm just gonna wiggle it really nicely because, guys, you're gonna probably fling this. So am I. There we go. There it is. All right, guys, we're gonna move to the other side, but please put this back because it'll actually get stuck in that orientation. You don't want it to do that, so. Same thing over on this side, guys. Just got these 4 T25s. Go ahead and peel this back again. Go ahead and grab your magnet. Perfect, there you go. Again, guys, be gentle. You can fling this thing pretty far, and it's not fun looking for things, so. As you see, it dropped down in the bumper. We'll get it as soon as we remove the front bumper. Go ahead and put this back. All right, guys, now that we finished up over here, we're gonna actually go under the car and remove the belly pan screws now. You need a T30 and a T25. All right, guys, Audi did it kind of weird, and they have T25s here, and the rest are T30s. We're only removing these ones right here, guys. You do not need to remove this. T25 right here, T25 over here. Now get out your T30 Torx bit. All right, the front bumper is ready to come off. All right, guys, if you don't have a helper, one of the tricks I do use is a stool that's adjustable. Get it right under there just a little bit, lift it up. It applied a little pressure to the front bumper. Now we're gonna go to the sides and we're gonna remove each side and not pull it out just yet. So here we go. Go over here, small yank, push a little forward, not all the way, because we have if you have lane assist, you gotta unplug those or fog lights. Go on this side, nice and gentle, push it forward. All right, so now this is where it gets tricky. There's a front camera I have to remove and my fog lights. I do have a helper, so to make it easy, but I'm gonna do it the hard way. So here we go. All right, so now it's away from the car. I'm gonna start pulling the connectors on this side. So go ahead and pull this back a little bit, nothing too stressful. You're only gonna have to do the top connector right here. This one. Then down here for your lane assist, right there. So those two are removed. Get them out of the way. Let's hop over to the other side. Go ahead and pull this side gently back. Reach down there, squeeze at the sides, guys. They're a little bit of a pain sometimes. There we go. All right, now it's off. The bumper kind of wants to fall now. So we have the last one, our front camera, that needs to be removed. So right here, the pinch connector is on the bottom. So you're gonna, it's a really hard one, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. Wiggle back and forth and it'll pop right out. That was a little easy. I've done it before, but the first time, it's not that easy. All right, guys, set that off to the side. Roll the bumper forward. And now let's go put it on a soft surface. So, T30 right here. So under here, looks like it's a little foam. All right, now with that out of the way, we have our intake air temperature sensor here. Let's see if I can. Guys, I don't like touching plastic parts when they're cold. So realistically, I'm just going to push this out of its housing. It's not coming easy. Now I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm just gonna unplug the connector. Due to, you break this, you gotta finagle it up. I'm not gonna mess with that stuff, so. Harness coming down here, has a clip over here. You guys see that? Off to the side here. So we got them 13 millimeters. All right, guys, there's these clips right here. It's kind of a pain. Kind of did some damage here. That's not what I'm trying to do. It's just, it's cold. And these parts, you're gonna touch them, they're gonna break real easy. As you can see, comes right out. It's broken right here. So, but this is the clip I'm talking about. See that I can push down? There we go. And then that's how you pull it out. There we go. There you go, guys. Crash bars out. All right, guys, we have 5 bolts here. You're gonna need a T30. Extension will help you. One right here, 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 one right there. There's one right down there. So, all right, once you grab these, go ahead and grab your plastic trim removal tool. You're gonna have this little connector here. So, use this to get under there, wiggle it back and forth. Boom, boom. This one might just, oh, look at that, came right out. Cool. All right, from there, guys, this is actually gonna disconnect. So now I gotta remove these plastic little trim. We're gonna use a pick, push in, and there we go. And now we're gonna work on the bottom. Don't pull that out yet. We have to get to the bottom one here. Right here's the other one. Look at that, cool. And slide that baby out. There we go, guys, without breaking it. All right, same thing, just on the other side. Go and find a way to get back here. Cool, there we go, slides out like that. All right, next up, we're gonna remove the boost hose from the front mount intercooler. You have a 7 millimeter here. All right, guys, next step is to remove this because I want a little room here and we have some brackets. So just gonna grab here, pull towards you. And that should undo it. There we go, cool, that's out of the way. Guys, see how I'm doing this? It's not breaking the hose free. Go ahead and use this tool right here. Slip behind it. There we go. All right, there we go. It's looking pretty clean. A little condensation in there. Not condensation, more like oil, but. All right, guys, get behind this you see right here with a needle nose on a warm day, because you'll break it. So she's gonna squeeze gently. She's already out. All right, guys, so you have to get both at the same time. It is gonna lift up like this, then you lift up. There we go, factory's out. All right, guys, so I have a nice stand that's holding this right up in the air. Makes things a lot easier if you have this. So next thing we're gonna do is connect up the sides, but also know, how does this even connect? So this is way forward, but usually this is gonna go right here, and then when I get it all in together, you're gonna use the nut to tighten right here. So this is your bracket to hold this huge front mount intercooler. Let's get right to it. All right guys, you see I'm struggling to push this on. I'm gonna lube it up. Oh, she's gonna fight. It's just glass cleaner which evaporates, so. This is shit they don't show you. The struggle, they don't show that. Look at me, boys. Manhandle that fucker. Till it's flush, boys. You see that? Break a sweat. That's how we want it. Want it on there all the way. All right, guys, once that's flush, go ahead and tighten it down. Tighten it hard, not too hard. She's got to hold 28 PSI, so let's go. All right, 30 PSI, let's go. All right, guys, next step, if you haven't given up already, because they already took how many breaks, we need to put some stuff back. So let's get right to it. This back in there. Let's go. Race car. I don't know if this is gonna work. Look at that. Direct air right at it. Good stuff. That's fitment, baby. She ain't fitting right, but she fitting. Don't forget, side piece panel. I know you guys are probably gonna wanna leave this off, because why not? But it needs to go there. Boop! Just like that, cool. So with the front mount in the air, side piece is on, we're gonna go ahead and stick this back where it should be. Keeping those loose. Guys, I'm keeping everything loose while I'm tightening this. They're gonna have to do some adjustments a little bit, so. I'm gonna tighten up the top ones first. Nothing crazy. Make sure I didn't pinch any wires. Time to install this bad boy. All right, guys, with your CTS hardware kit, you got this bracket right here. This is the 04. We're on the passenger side of the car, and we're gonna go to the furthest out bracket right there. This is one that we're gonna start with. What we have to know is I'm installing 3 washers, but you cannot let the intercooler touch this bracket. It's gonna make noise. We don't want that stuff. So, first things first, install the washers on the bolt. This up there, tie a little nut to it so it doesn't play around. All right, there we go. All right, so that, there we go. Cool. All right, so now you're gonna put your bolts in there. As you see, mine's not touching. I have a stand under the front mount, so this right here is gonna hold it pretty stout. Before I tighten anything really crazy here, I'm gonna go through the other brackets and make sure everything's perfect and then tighten everything down. All right, so the inner one, guys, is gonna be the 02. And, long one going down. Again, I'm installing 3 washers. So why not? It's my assumption. That looks pretty good. Cool. Bolts applied. There we go. There we go. All right, before tightening anything up, we're gonna jump to the other side real quick. All right, guys, same thing over here. Working with the 03 inner one. Might have wanted to keep those off, but we'll work with it. Again, I'm installing 3 washers. Last but not least, outer edge, 0-1. So CTS wants you to know, do not hit the plastic part right here, this bracket. It needs to be sitting higher so it doesn't contact it. So right now I have everything adjusted the way I like it, and now I'm gonna tighten it down. Guys, never trust your gun to apply the proper torque. Go through with a wrench, then you'll know. All right, last piece before you throw on the bumper, guys. We're one step closer. Don't forget about your intake air temperature sensor. You gotta know those. Plug that in. This thing does not have anything to clip to anymore. Well, I guess I could clip it to this. There we go. OEM. All right, guys, front bumper time. Get pumped. Guys, plug in your sensors on the sides. All right, so pretty much line up the fender with the groove on the side. All right, guys, I'm gonna use a magnet to get back there with this. So you guys know where this is. Pull that side out. I know I'm right in your way, of course. Try to spin it in. Pull away with the magnet. Clear. Good. So next up, by hand, which I'm gonna get in your way. Swivel, T30. I'm gonna do this by hand and then impact it. All right, guys, so I screwed it on a little bit. Made sure I'm not cross-threading. Good stuff. Don't forget to install this. Install this back in there. Cool. All right, guys, other side. Go ahead and peel this back again. Twist in with the magnet. I'm gonna get in your way again, guys. Again, guys, don't forget this piece. Back here. You guys have fitment issues because of that grip. Push the bumper back like this. There we go. All right, fold that piece back there. Don't want to take a piece of your glove. And now we're on the stretch. T25, guys. All right, guys, don't forget outer edges were the T25s. All right, guys, the rest are T30s. All right, guys, a little pain in the butt, but you need to put the camera back in. You could put it in when you were installing the front bumper, but I forgot so I'm gonna do it right now. All right, that's in. That like that. Don't forget to put the clips back right here. There's a clip down here to hold this. If you can get it on. I guess I'm gonna leave that there. I'll stick it to this. All right, guys. Now that the camera's installed, gotta get these babies going here. I guess I'm gonna leave it out like that. It's kind of where it wants to rest, so leave it there. Last piece, guys. We're almost there. Go ahead and just slide this in there. Oh, don't break it off like me. There we go. Line up the holes. Pinch those sides in here. Grab this piece right here. Boom! All right, guys, here is the finished product. Sexy ass car, I'll tell you that. But guys, if you have a stock, grill and stock bumper, you're gonna be all set. You'll fly right through this. Other little add-ons, aftermarket stuff might make it a little harder. But you guys saw, it's quite straightforward. Plug and play. CTS, thank you for killing it. I can't wait to go take this thing out. So other than that, guys, thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe, hit that like button. I know you don't like it, but stay tuned.